So look, normally I'm all about stuff like solo leveling, Sword Art Online, My Hero Academia, the big hero arcs, flashy battles, and watching characters push through real adversity. But lately, the vibe in 2025 anime has definitely shifted. I'm wondering if it's more of a early part of the year, and then we get the crazy, exciting stuff in the second half of the year. But anyway, we're in this new wave where the main character is overpowered but underappreciated and get kicked out of their party or something like that, and then thrives somewhere else. And I got to say, I left my A rank party to help my former students reach the dungeon depths is easily my favourite take on that trend so far. Title's a bit of a mouthful, but it's kind of perfect. It tells you everything you need to know. Fantasy, adventure, comedy, a little harem seasoning, and classic dungeon exploration. Think old school adventuring but with modern polish. Studio Bandai Namco Pictures, and it's streaming on Crunchyroll if you haven't checked it out yet. You got Yuko Feldio, a red mage. He's a tactical genius and apparently the least appreciated member of his A-rank party. He gets sick of the disrespect and leaves, but instead of going solo, he runs into his former students who are still chasing their dream of dungeon greatness. What does he do? He steps in, not just as the teacher this time, but as their teammate. Together they form a new party, they call it Clover, and head straight into one of the most dangerous dungeons in the world. The cast here really hits the sweet spot. Yu is calculated and refreshingly competent. Marina's got that go-to energy. Silk is your cool, dark elf ranger, tactical and no-nonsense. Rain's the kind-hearted magic user with healing and emotional support vibes. And then there's Nene, fast, cheeky, and a bit of chaos in the mix. Unlike some shows where the party is just background, this team actually works together. You feel their synergy in every fight. And they care about each other. They're actually friends. They're a proper party, a real contrast to the party that he's left behind. Now, what I love about this one is how it blends that cozy, almost slice-of-life tone and legit stakes. Now, slice-of-life I would normally stay away from. I'm far more fantasy. But there's something about this new theme. There's a lot of warmth here, mentor-sound family vibes. But it doesn't lose the tension of dungeon. UK isn't just overpowered. He's experienced. He doesn't hog the spotlight. He lifts the team up. And watching them grow, that's kind of the payoff of this type of anime. Pacing's pretty balanced. Early on, it's all about building team chemistry, figuring out party roles, and proving themselves. But by the time they hit the deeper dungeon layers, things get real. There's strategy, close calls, and even some heavier emotional moments. Keeps you invested without veering into full-blown drama. Now look, I've been watching the other big shows in the 2025 trend. I really do like them. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, that's a solid. Really enjoying that. I'm about 5-6 episodes in at the moment because I always do it dubbed, so I'm waiting for the next episode now. You've got The Healer's New Life in the Shadows. I just did another video about that. I try and put a link in the description. I like that one. I think that's pretty good. And another one that I really like is The Unaware Atelier Meister, or Master. Depends on where you're watching it. I like those. They're fun. They feel they're super charming. But what makes I Left My A-Rank Party stand out is that it still feels like a party-based dungeon anime. It's not as fast-paced as I normally like, and the battles aren't as crazy as I'd like. There's no dopamine kick that I'm normally looking for. I'm thinking of solo leveling here. And it doesn't have the seriousness or the heroic moral elevation of My Hero Academia, which is another one of my favorites. But it doesn't ditch the classic structure. You get the growth arcs, the battles, the tactical thinking, all anchored by a main character who's not just OP, but wise and humble. I think that's probably kind of rare. If you're into heroic arcs, tight battle choreography, and shows where team actually matters, you might like this. It's a little bit of a palate cleanser from what we were watching in 2024. It's not solo leveling. It's not My Hero Academia. Not Kaiju number 8 or I got a cheat skill. It's nice. It's feel good. It's, well, it's slice of life, I guess. For me, it stands as maybe the best at the moment. Now, I'm watching them all weekly, so it's hard to say. I think we're maybe 10 episodes into this one already, something like that. So it's still got a long way to go, but I would definitely recommend it. It's got the power, the payoff, and just enough heart to make you care. Let me know if you agree or disagree. If you've got any other recommendations for me, then please do put it in the comments. I love getting new animes to watch out of this series. So thank you very much for watching. I'm Bifties. Welcome to my exile. See you all next time.